Hey, what's up, Guardians? SGC here, 2019. Happy New Year to everybody. Little state of the game. See how everybody's doing. Everybody's enjoying the game. Some plans for 2019. So, how was everybody's New Year's? Super trashed. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's see, let's get into something spicy. You need help with something? I'm just going to join you and you can drag me wherever you need. And then, which one? Which forge are you? Blender? We doing Blender forge? Or go Fanon? Oh, that sucks, Rich. Yeah, well, I gotta work tomorrow. I think everybody's back to work tomorrow. It's kind of the unfortunate of it being in the middle of the week. Doesn't really feel like that extra day. I always liked when New Year's Eve was like Thursday, and then you get the extra day Friday off, and then you get the weekend. Nice real 4-day weekend usually, and then that means Christmas happened that weekend prior to, so. So, let's go do what you need to do. Because I'm here just mainly just going on discussion stuff, and maybe once some more people file in, or if this is who we have, we'll kind of go around the horn here and see what everybody thinks. I mean, I want to pull up, let me pull up Bungie's site too, because correct. Yeah. Yeah, those are, you just do the lost sector. Yeah. You can do the lost sector boss and drop. Yep. There's the lost sector on Mars. Yep. I usually do, if you need, what do you need right now? Spicy, do you need multi-kills? Or do you want to go do a... Oh, yeah, that's like when you... Yeah. Yeah, you just open up the crate, I think. Yeah. What, the high score glitch? The high score glitch? It's fixed. Yeah, I figured that wouldn't. I mean, you don't need it to get high score runs. You just it was super easy. Yeah, it made it ridiculous. I mean, you get ridiculously high modifier by, you know, your power handicap. Yeah. Oh, I changed that because I was in Disneyland and everybody was coming through the TV. Da, da, da. Where was it?
Oh, shit.
All right, now it should be good.
Let's see if we can hear it now.
Check, check.
Hello?
All right, first, so one of the most recent things that happened was the Dawning.
Good.
You guys like the Dawning? Who got to play it?
The Dawning was cool. I like the festivities of it. Again, good for Bungie to do that.
I
It
don't
was
like
an
the whole
extra
baking
way
of
to
cookies.
get shards
Shards. Good way to get
instead
shards.
of burning and instead of having to run to spider all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Just bake a few
cookies
batches
too,
for
yeah.
Zavala and usually made out all right.
That was good.
Did anybody get the 120 baked? Did you guys all do that? I was pretty close.
I had
never
did not.
finished.
4.
Yeah.
I had about 80 or something.
Yeah, I got the second tier of the Sparrow, but I did not. I wasn't around in
Yeah, no.
vacation
No,
at the
I
same
had
time.
94. Yeah, my working weekend slowed that down.
Yep. Figured that would be the case. That's kind of always the sometimes some of the issues, I guess you could say, or the downsides of those time gated seasonal activities.
Where are choices, Spice, for the Nightfall?
Warden of Nothing, Garden World, or the Arms Dealer.
Let's do the arms dealer.
Arms dealer.
Yeah.
I gotta get a
Where we
couple
heading, Bar?
kills.
And what do you got on your challenge card? You do like solar.
Hold on, let
and-
me see if there's another
If you don't mind.
public event here. Ah, there is.
What do I have on it? Hold on.
I've got to get, I think, 6 arc kills.
So,
All right,
shouldn't we run it? Should we
I'm
run
head to
it
that public
twice?
event.
I don't have a challenge
Use-
card.
Make me the leader.
If you just run it for high, if you just run it for high score first, you pick up both powerful gears.
No, you want to run it once and then
You want to run it
again.
Yeah, right. We're run it once normal and then run it second time for
Bow
high score.
reloader.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't need a challenge card the first time through.
I don't even have a challenge card.
Well, let's just run
Make-
it through normal and then switch it over. I got a card,
Okay.
or J-Max
go.
got a card.
I don't remember where I got the card from.
Okay, solar and heavyweights.
Zur.
Zur.
Buy it at Zur.
Oh, that's right.
Did you start it?
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you not make me the leader?
Damn it.
No, we're
Was I
just gonna run
supposed to?
through it, I thought.
Yeah, I thought we were
Well,
just gonna run through it and then make you leader.
And
Well,
then
if you do it with the
go
challenge
right
card,
after
you
the-
still get the bonus doing it the first time with the solar and heavyweight.
Mm.
I'll
So,
back out real quick.
Dougie, did you happen to get all 120 treats baked.
I
Probably.
did.
Yeah.
Freaking guy lives on here.
Try
Well,
hard.
Excuse me. Can you edit this?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Dougie Constitute is a try hard. He Constitute is retired. He's in a different
Yeah.
category. He's not in a try hard category.
Yeah.
He's just a kid. He's got lots of time to kill.
He works
I
full
can
time for
bake all
freaking
day
Destiny.
long, man.
Yeah, maybe he should. He might secretly be. He's going to be our secret Destiny consultant.
Mm-hmm. That's why I
So-
always go to Thuggy and just get all the information.
So as long as we're talking about just stuff, one of my complaints is going to Hawthorne. He's got 7 bounties. 4 of them are for Crucible. I am tired of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do seem
shelf.
they do seem heavy on the Crucible side most of the time. It's not very balanced.
It's not balanced. Nope.
Usually, if it's not a Crucible, you get 1 or 2 Gambit, and then the rest are Crucible.
Well,
That's what I've
and in
noticed.
your case, bar an escalation protocol.
Ah, yes, yes. I think I've seen enough of those to last.
Right.
It's- shotgun that I haven't touched in
You should be leader
a
now,
month and a
right?
half.
Yeah, we're good.
Well, shotgun is still good. Have you picked up the loaded question yet? The fusion rifle you got out of the Zavala mission.
Oh, I still have it sitting there collecting dust. About 3/4 of the way completed, maybe.
Okay.
Probably less, actually.
Yeah, I figured I would just get that at the end of the season because it's not. Doesn't seem like one of those. I don't think it lives up to the pinnacle
Must-dos.
weapon. Yeah, is labeling it the pinnacle weapon? It has not really become meta. So you gotta. It's like you're just hung up on verbiage now. I know it's kind of semantics, but you're gonna say it's pinnacle, but I don't see a ton of people posting videos about how amazing it is. Now, like the new forged
Well,
holes, then you know, that's
and
different.
I've got about 17 different guns that I use instead of wanting to use that.
Yeah. I don't.
Which,
I just.
okay, that's a lie. I only use like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My volume thing's all messed up. Oh, Pat's about to do that.
So, Jay, I got a cool little, I don't know, little thing I put together. I was looking online, something little old. If you grab the breakneck and you have the Actium War Rig,
Yeah.
it makes your rampage last a whole lot longer because it keeps feeding more bullets right back into your clip of
so you
your auto
never have to
rifle.
reload.
That you
Right.
don't have to reload.
Mhm.
So your rampage is just nasty. Stays there for a while.
Oh yeah. That's definitely
Like-
a viable option. That's why I was using the breakneck with load faction boots. It's the same same effect. Just keeps reloading your weapon. You just stay in a rift, just dumping. That's how I got through some of the forge underpowered at the very beginning of the forges.
Well, as a Titan, it's cool because you don't have to pop anything, or you just, as long as you got that chest plate on, it's just,
Yep, just constantly.
yeah, like I'm watching my bullets and they just keep filling up my clip as I'm shooting. Something's like I'm never reloading. Rampage nightmare. It's awesome, dude.
Scanner show reinforcements coming.
That last harvester exposed an active fuel cell.
Oh, I didn't. I'm like zeroed out on ammo here.
Hey, Mac, you got people in the chat.
I have something else open and now I'm running for my life, so hold on.
What's up, pause, reset, play? that actually you?
Hey, how's it going, man? Hey, Happy New Year, Vario.
Yeah, Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
Is that the real pause?
The real pause? I don't think there's a fake pause.
Well, shoot, there's troll accounts all over the place.
Troll account? Really? Ooh, I want to be good enough to have a troll account. Somebody troll
My
me?
wife's YouTube channel has a grip load of trolls. It's unbelievable.
Really?
Oh
Somebody
god,
did.
it's nuts. Probably
Wow.
50 every time come in live.
Good choice.
Huh?
That's crazy, man.
Sorry, I was looking at the chat.
You guys take this?
Alright. This is silly.
I need one more public event here, Bar. I don't know if you want to.
Oh,
Hang
yeah,
out, or-
I probably do as well.
All right, let's do it. I'm
Rupture
heading
looks like a good place to go.
Yeah. So, anyways, kind of going into the forges and the guns. It's, how's everybody
actually,
feeling about those
not-
forges?
I'm not
I
impressed
enjoy
with
it.
any of it.
Really?
It kind of reminds me of Prison of Elders a little bit.
Okay.
No, the actual gameplay is great. I thought you were talking about the weapons. Yeah. Yeah. The hammerhead. I'm sorry. I take that back. The hammerhead is awesome.
Pretty good.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
don't
the
like any
ringing
of the other
nails,
weapons.
Yeah, I like the ringing nail, but it's having the
Whatever it's called.
two different optics for it makes it a little different. You know, you get a decent
Yeah, but-
roll, but it's all long range, so it kind of takes the purpose of an auto rifle away.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get
I don't like-
the short range sight, and it's kind of worthless.
Ouch. Fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. I
Maybe
should've got
just
the
a
shit
little
first.
shift in some of the perks would be a little better. But
I feel like it's kind of a weak auto scout rifle.
What's that?
The forging nail or hammering nail, whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
Something nail.
right.
I liked every freaking auto rifle pretty much you put in my hands.
So I've got on mine, I've got Zen Moment and Rampage. The Rampage is almost pointless because the only scopes for it are long range. So unless you're kind of mid range and really good at headshots, it's kind of pointless combination.
Yeah,
At least
I agree.
I think. If it was a
if
short
it had a
range
higher
sight,
impact, yeah.
yeah. But if it was a short range sight with Rampage, I think it'd be a lot more effective.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
This looks familiar.
'Cause
Either
it's
they give it a
it's
higher fire rate or better impact, and I think it would have been perfect.
Cabal and their weird
Mhm.
ship names.
If you guys knock out the pulse rifle yet?
No, as soon as I get one of these bounties finished, that'll be what I'll give a shot.
Oh, I'm dead because stupid sparrow.
Cabal egg.
Ooh, I made it.
Uh,
There we go.
Mine's on cooldown.
Sniper rifle isn't too bad. Hand cannon is.
Got a lot to answer for.
I'm not so much of a hand cannon guy, but I guess I can't complain.
A hand cannon can be good. It can be one of the better hand cannons in the game. I'll say that. And that's
Yeah,
along
it's
with
decent.
the pulse. It's like the best pulse in the game if you get the good rolls. There's a couple different.
Right.
There's a PVE, PVP
Right.
version, but
Now, has anybody used Ada to put your component mods in to get a black armory mod?
yes. You can get like the
I thought
extended.
that was pretty. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I guess I've never made it past the first page.
No.
Ah, no.
I will have to check that out.
It's very helpful, man. It's pretty awesome.
If you get like there's a one that it's like enhanced rampage, enhanced surrounding or surrounder, whatever that perk is. They're ridiculous. Like you get to extend rampages. It basically doesn't reset for like another second or two. You know, and that can be pretty big. So give you another reload during without losing your rampage stack. So that's a good one to have, definitely.
And I have that one sitting right here in my slot. The rampage spec with the increased duration of rampage.
Yeah, that's a good one. I want to put that one on the pulse that I'm rocking right now, which I'll show you guys.
I'm gonna put that in my breakneck. I just hadn't.
So I got a blast furnace with rampage, feeding frenzy, and feeding frenzy is a lot like outlaw. It's the same difference to me, just after you get that. But except it doesn't have to be that precision kill. It's just a kill with the weapon, and makes almost feeding frenzy a little bit better, just a touch better than outlaw, and drop mag in the RDS sights. So, and then tier 1 range, which I should masterwork it up at some point.
I think you should blow up the tank. He's a master technician.
Yeah. I just now put it into the breakneck. I forgot I had it sitting there. I was gonna put it in there earlier and I forgot. So, kind of curious to see with my war rig on, feeding the rounds to my weapon with the double rampage. Ooh, this is gonna be nasty.
Oh, it killed me. I looked away.
Well, Bar, what do we need to do now?
I don't know, Rivera, if you're still here, what's your favorite part of the Black Armory so far? Get anything good? Anything sticking out? Go over, because we've got the Dawning, and did you guys get in on Iron Banner?
I did not.
I missed
did
it.
a couple games.
Lost sectors. I think 5 of them for Hawthorne. Otherwise, I'm just looking at some Gambit. Dreaming City stuff. Otherwise, I'm down for whatever.
I need them strikes in Nightfall.
What night do you plan on going live on, J-Matt?
Alright.
Right now, I'm going to set the schedule for Tuesday nights and Friday nights. And we'll plan on doing 9 o'clock. And that's 9 p.m. Pacific time. Try to start around there.
I got
No promises on a hard time, but I should be able to adhere to that. And looking for 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours on that. See how far we get. You know, if we run into a good night with a good lobby and lots of active chat members, you know, we'll just keep helping everybody until we can't keep our eyes open. But if it's a slower night and just hanging out and it's just SGC, we'll probably chill out. But there's always shenanigans.
No, I should
Shenanigans
have
going
a bit
on.
of grind time this weekend, so you can.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it's a really good roll on the blast furnace. It was like my 4th one to get this roll. I have a. I like cleared my whole inventory out. So yeah, I have like a bunch. Slide shot was that was like the first one that was awful.
Hasn't he?
And then this one was okay. I ran it for a little bit because I had the rampage, but that feeding frenzy rampage is really good. Yeah, that's his gamer tag is tempered. Term terror. I still got it. I had to look. He comes in and shows us what's up on PvP.
Paz has like 80 people watching him right now.
Yeah, he does. He does a lot of helps, man. He like every weekend I see him pause doing whisper helps and that stuff. And I think that's real cool. You know, a lot of people can't get it. A lot of people don't have clans or clans that care, or you know, it's hard to get help sometimes.
No, shoot that. Who shot the barrel?
Yeah,
He's
Christ.
also the most interactive.
Shoot the barrel.
He interacts really well with everybody.
Sorry for laughing at your demise, Dougie.
No, it wasn't demise. Knocked that barrel over, and then that lander in arms dealer comes right down top of you. Shoot the barrel and blow them all up.
No, don't shoot the barrel.
Oh, that was terrible. Oh, you're flinching him.
Can't do it.
Shopping corner in an airfield.
Should have just went on arc.
Night night.
Target
Night
eliminated.
night.
Great work, fire team.
Oh, I'm almost out of shot. Hey, wait, I am.
Job's done, Kate.
That was easy.
You can handle the chatter for a while.
Oh, got the sparrow. I think I've gotten it before. I don't know.
There's some red guys.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wish I could talk about the raid a little more and the experience of the raid. I don't want to. I've heard some negativity about it, and I've heard some really positive things about it. Like the sparrow racing part of it's like really cool. It's kind of like a little Indiana Jones servitor chasing you through it, and you got to be on your sparrow, ducking and diving through it. And the live interactive map that brings that kind of mechanic in is really neat. But I guess there's some issues and glitches with the boss and the RNG of the boss fight, the way the boss roams around the final room. And we haven't got the last forge yet either. We don't get that until next reset. That is the 8th. Yep.
So, obviously, I'm going to miss that entire week.
I don't know if it's going to be a whole nother like hour-long 4-hour quest line or what, but
Well, good thing after next weekend, I'll have a whole week to sit and do nothing. So that'll work.
wow, it's
Oh,
like third glove today.
So, is the insinuation out of that because I'm retired and play a lot of Destiny, I'm not doing anything?
well, no.
Oh, okay.
All right,
wanted
so what do we got to put on
I just
here?
have one of the worst work schedules in the world.
Yes, you do. I agree with that. You do have one of the worst work schedules in the world.
I've gotten a few. This one's not bad. You got outlaw explosive payload. That one's pretty good.
All right, I lied, Doug. It's not really the worst in the world. I've worked worse.
It does.
Well,
It's
I've
Does all right.
worked worse jobs.
Worked
but
okay
I
in
don't
Crucible,
have
too.
Schedules.
High score run. Dougie, what do you run on for high score for this?
I have got on Solar and Malfeasance, Loaded Question, Arc and Arc.
No, like what do you put on your challenge
I think
card
it's talking
for
about your card.
your challenge card?
Oh, I didn't put anything on the challenge card yet.
Right.
Do you want me to?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you know
what
what
do
to
you
use
run
for the, what do you normally run for the high score?
Set of the highest. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I don't have one on this character. It's on my Warlock. I lied.
Ba, ba, ba.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, Doug.
Are we going back in? I just went in and sent a super chat to pause reset and told them Happy New Year. He
No.
said good luck with our channel.
Nice.
Oh, wait a minute. I do have one. It is in consumables.
Well, he sounded angry, Bar.
Oh, he's a little pissed off that we're hanging out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Are we going back in, J-Mac?
Yeah.
I didn't even remember where to go.
Wait a minute, I'm setting
Oh,
my card
that's
up. What do you want? I thought it only counted with your card, J-Mac, with the leader's card.
Yeah, no, I was just saying if you knew a preference for handicaps.
Hmm.
I don't know what we need, if we
Oh.
need a 3-0 or what. 2.5.
I always set it. Yeah, I always set it up at about 4.
The multiplier?
Uh-huh. And then whatever singe you want. Like I say, I'm running solar, but you can run whatever singe. And then heavyweight.
Yeah, I'm coming. Goes.
So you just do a bigger handicap? You do a power handicap
Mhm.
and then you don't... Okay. Let's try that.
Well, that's
No,
what I
that's
do.
not
I
what
mean, you know.
I'm gonna do extinguish. Let's see what this does. Okay, we got extinguish. We
You're
can't all
more-
die. Multiplier, blackout, momentum. Let's see what that does.
Ooh, that's a lot of screebs you're letting run around your ghost. I think I came to the wrong
It's not that hard of a... Kept it on solar. Yeah, Outlaw Rampage. I mean, that's... They kind of, with Black Armory, they said there was going to be new perks and all that, and they kind of just added Feeding Frenzy. I mean, like I said, Feeding Frenzy is like the new Outlaw, only because it's kill, not a precision kill now, so it's just a tick better. And then Rampage, I think, is just top of the heap. That Surrounded perk, if you have it on a shotgun, really good too, but I haven't been lucky enough. That's why I want to do the first part of the raid. The first part of the raid drops the other trench barrel shotgun in the game.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Is that before or after this barrel racing?
It's before the first encounter. It's like,
Good, let's go to it.
yeah. Let's go to that.
But there's a jumping puzzle.
There is.
Oh, shit.
It's part. You got a sparrow race and
I-
jump. You gotta sparrow race, jump off your sparrow, and then catch it back in midair.
Okay.
Do a double flip.
I've had lots of practice of doing that, but unfortunately not intentionally.
Oh yeah.
While taking a shot. Though.
While taking a
Gotta
shit.
take shot
Yeah,
at the
while-
same time.
While getting your Blantons on.
Off to a great start, Mr. Vanguard.
This fanatic guy, I think, should really take food out of his mouth
Yeah.
before he starts yelling at us.
No more
I know, man.
Yeah,
He's always
Dude,
angry, talking with his
I
food in his
don't-
mouth.
it's what are you talking
Fuck is-
about?
Yeah, the fuck are you talking about, this fucking guy?
Man, I have no idea what you're saying. You're just drooling.
Yep. Feeding frenzy kill clip.
I sent my
Be
7-year-old
really good.
is
That's
better than
PvP.
table
That'll
manners.
work for both, but
He's just breaking.
kill clip is the PvP perk for sure.
We'll have to try that next time.
Sounds like he's eating a full of fucking
Hey,
spaghetti.
jokes aren't gonna wait any longer.
Yeah.
You said you were coming 30 minutes ago. What happened? They're getting cold. That's disrespectful.
This is faking my blood, is it?
A bit rusty on the guns, man.
Oh, dang it. Pick me up.
Oh.
Stop playing Madden. I'm dead.
I know, right?
You got extinguish on this, you said?
Yes.
Reinforcements coming.
And momentum.
That last harvester exposed an active.
There's some heavy.
Maybe we could use it.
So you gotta keep running.
Walking to my grenade. Obviously, I just wasted my grenade because this guy has no physical fitness in him at all.
Let's see.
Oh! I have fallen down and I cannot get up. Let's go over here and take care of some guys. There we
Yep,
go.
yeah, trash.
Nighty night.
Let him come, let him come, let him come.
Not what anyone should have done.
Well, that was fun.
Ouch. You blew up the barrel.
Oh,
Pretty sure that was spicy.
not to shoot the
Yeah, that was me.
he said, let him come, let him come, let him come. Oh, oops.
I was staying very quiet. I was like, do I admit to this?
wanted enemy is about to escape. Huh?
Did you dunk or did you die?
I know
This
what that
guy's
guy's problem
tough.
is. It has
What is
nothing to do with eating. The guy's got emphysema or something. He
He's
can't
got his
breathe.
mask on. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, that's what it is.
Sometimes I shoot it. Damn.
So
I-
him and Darth
I feel
Vader play
kinda
poker a
bad.
lot.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad, you know. The guy's sick and they're making fun of him. And
Yeah, it
You
is
got your
terrible.
super?
It's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I'll do it.
well, I'm gonna show him exactly how terrible I feel.
Me too. It's gonna get
And
really
it's-
terrible.
I don't think he understands how terrible.
Yeah.
Travastipa.
Oh, very terrible. Travesty.
Alright, Spicy, let's see how successful we are going up the ramp this time.
Peggy, watch out for the dropping ball.
So how about the Forge quest lines? Opening him up, kind of taking you through it. Hate it, loved it, just played it and got through it. What what do you guys think?
Repetitive.
I
Look at
like
this
the,
guy.
I like the Forge. I mean, it's repetitive, but Destiny's a grinding game.
Right.
You know, some of the things you got to do to, you know, open up the weapons, you know, is a bit long.
This looks familiar.
Yeah. I have to agree with Dougie.
You know, but
All in their weird ship names.
I mean, it was fun. Don't get me wrong. It's just a little grindy for the weapons.
Hmm.
Yes, the
I'd rather
idea
it-
behind it is good. If it was a little similar to like the Archon Forge or the Prison, maybe it'd be a little more.
Inside the ship again.
The grind would be a little more enticing.
Not just plain church. I'm talking
No sign of sun.
But it's,
The only way
I mean, to each their
forward.
own, and
Don't mess with them.
you know, doing a little bit of grind is kind of the same, but I think it's too like rinse and repeat from previous stuff.
Yeah, I think that's kind of just where they're at. You know, I mean, they can't. Not to defend, but I don't know. Without
God
just
dang it.
skipping and going to D3, you got to still play some of the D2 content.
So
Right.
where I'm kind of thinking where it would be almost to where if they were instead of just where you're running and collecting and you know various there killing the various things, you know, throw a all-out mission in the middle of it, or something to add.
So you
depth
still you
versus-
wanted the story, some story missions back, or a story mission or two back.
Right, or it wouldn't be, you know, it
Or a
wouldn't
strike
be
or
a
something.
dedicated story mission, you know, necessarily for the Forge itself, but something to where, okay, well, you go to this planet, you shoot
Are
some
we not
stuff,
killing this
go
stuff?
to this
Or what are we
one,
doing? Oh, we're killing
shoot this stuff, to where if it would throw, hey, you know, you need to run this, you know, specific strike, where they change a, you know, a little something to it, add a little difficulty, you know, just to put a mix in it.
Kind of like doing the advanced corrupted.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
That gets a little difficult, don't you think?
Well, I mean, maybe not even necessarily that, but throwing in a strike, you know, this is something in, you know, you have to do this specific strike to complete this weapon frame before you
So-
go into the forge.
Right. Yeah. So you wanted more of a strike or a story mission type.
Yeah,
Type-
something to
type
change
quest.
it to where it felt less like a bounty and more like, you know, you're actually
Oh my
going to try and
God.
get this.
Hmm.
Are
Okay.
you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
So, but like some, you know, some of the strikes are real. They're solar based or void based, arc based. You know, so depending on, you know, the weapon type, you know, there's how many strikes in the game. You know, they could have tied one of them to each, or you know, something like that. I think that would have made it a little better, just because it takes a little bit of that monotony out of it.
Have something storyline specific towards each forge, per se.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, if you're replaying
the
the same strikes that we already have, then that's kind of the same thing as just doing the same lost sectors we have. So you're
Right.
maybe an added
I mean,
content
it's
just for
kind
per forge.
Right. Yeah, like one strike mission, one story mission, to where you're actually going to open it versus, well, here's this, kill some stuff, see this person, kill some stuff, come back and see me. Okay, now go to the forge. You know. But if they were to,
That's
you know,
Destiny
even,
in a
you know,
nutshell all over, though.
well, yeah. They have yet to disappoint in that.
Yeah. The only negative, the really negative thing that I hate is, you know, map watching, waiting on public event A specifically to get the
Right.
next step of this done. I almost much rather have the repetitiveness of doing said lost sector 3 times than sit and map watch for a half hour, because now I'm not shooting. I'm not shooting monsters. I'm not, you know, casting magic. You know, I'm not playing the game. That's my biggest
You're
thing.
sitting at a table drinking a cup of coffee.
Yeah, like literally. Yeah, like I wish I would have been recording when me and Venom did the is Nazi. I'm just gonna the Nazi Forge. I'm gonna call it the Nazi Forge. I don't know if everybody else is, but
The is your bourgeoisie one.
yeah,
I-Forge.
the Nazi Forge.
Yeah. It's I'm a Nazi. That's what it's
Yeah, I'm a
called.
Nazi backwards. Yeah, spelled backwards. I'm a Nazi. But yeah, I mean, that being 4 hours and that long, I was like, it felt a little artificial by just sitting around waiting on the planets for said public events. Now, if you got really lucky, you just knocked them all out, you know, in order or rotation wise, and you know, that's just RNG. But yeah, me and Venom sat on Titan for the Witch's Ritual for like 20 minutes. Just literally sitting there, and then the server fills up with, you know, 6 other Guardians doing the same thing.
Right.
I think they should have done a story mission per forge. And at the end of the story mission, you get the key to unlock the forge. And once you unlock the forge, you play the forge. and I think it should be a random drop if you get the weapon. The 2 or 3 set weapons that are supposed to be from that forge.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind the crafting element of it. That's pretty neat. You know, like you kind of go get it, and then you craft it a little bit. Oh no. And then
Oh my gosh,
pick me up.
I'm underneath.
Oh no, that's not good. Oh, he's going up by himself.
You're both underneath.
That was really bad timing.
This will be fun.
That was really bad timing.
That's right, we're almost.
Thuggy, you're on your own.
Well, we got the high score. It's just
Keeping it.
Here, here. End of the line for you, son.
Watch your six.
where's he at?
Well, you know what? Just
Up
be
there.
careful.
Right in the middle.
I got hold on.
Same spot as ours.
I think the definitely the one thing we need to bring back is, as far as whether it's raid or strike, but activity specific
Got him.
perks
Nice.
or
That's on. The Red Legion will be back to Troy.
something to get. Because like right now, going into the raid, it's, hey, I get another armor set with looking for similar perks. But then, like back to D1, every armor set had a raid specific perk. Or, even going back to the Leviathan raids, everything had a raid specific perk. I think they should maybe expand on that. Now they got these 4 forges that everybody's running. Maybe try and implement something on there, or even use that just to build off of it for whatever they're doing next. Something to where there's a little, like the prison. Prison of Elders had multiple sets of armor where they
That was
were
all luck, Rivero.
everything. It was,
All
you
luck.
could have it for Vex, it could be Fallen, it could be Cabal, and you grind to get, essentially, your perfect set or all the sets. That way, any encounter you went into, you had some equipment that would, benefit you, and
Encounter
maybe
specific
stay,
perks.
right.
Yeah. Been looking for that since Destiny 2 launched. They gave that's been it's been something that we had for I don't know, a couple months.
God damn it.
Something we have for a couple months in D1. Making those.
I also think they need to make raid gear a little bit more relevant outside the raid,
Yeah, we definitely talked about that earlier too, and it's been brought up several times. Is that's what they did such a good job with the end of D1 when they kind of made all the raids relevant again, and they kind of had the new armor sets, and then like the Crota armor set. If you had the boots, it gave you more agility carrying the sword or the relic or whatever, and that went across all the raids, and it each armor piece did something for you. Like in Wrath of the Machine, if you had the chest piece for the Warlock, you took less damage holding the Siva charge. So you weren't. So that was something that, and you would get that doing the that chest piece specifically would drop from the siege engine. So it wasn't like you did one encounter and then it could help you do the next encounter. So yeah.
Well, I mean, like the raid armor, like you work really hard to have it, and so when you're outside of the raid, you should be proud to wear the raid armor and let the raid armor be
like an additional perk for
additional perk just to have it
open
outside of the
world.
raid. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
What are we running?
Whatever. I'm pretty good, dude. I mean, I'm waiting for next reset, and I'm just trying to get my last 2 points. So I'm down for whatever. I mean, everything just reset today, so I mean, I can do pretty much anything for powerful.
I need
Strikes.
Gambit, Crucible, Strike.
Oh yeah, let's make J-Mac do Gambit. Oh no, he's doing strikes.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah, no, Thug, you guys hit me at the right moment yesterday for Gambit. I've actually stayed out of there quite a bit. I haven't even done the powerful gear
Oh shit.
for it in a while.
Just because you're tired of running it.
I kind of, well, because I had the malfeasance and then the breakneck back to back, I kind of almost burned myself out on it.
I did too.
Just kinda
Yeah.
getting myself the break and yeah,
Well,
not
40
that
matches. 40 matches
never
of Gambit
turn.
is a lot of Gambit.
Yeah.
well, and then the like 100 something before to get the
Yeah, right.
meatball to get it, and then all the Gambit just for running the malfeasance quest itself. Yeah, that was a lot. I think I lived in Gambit for the last 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, do malfeasance and
I-
breakneck at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was doing both at the same time. Yeah, I was.
No, I still it's still fun to get into Gambit once in a while.
We've got several fire teams missing.
Oh yeah,
due to the
definitely.
archaeology.
Your weekly dose is enough.
Try, yeah.
But it's been radio silent
No,
since
especially like before, I used to never invade. Now, yeah, I'll go all the time. I just gotta.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of those first two after not playing for a while.
those
It's like, oh,
guardians are my
wait a minute.
responsibility.
Well, I can't do this. I gotta put a little more tactic into what I'm doing. And that definitely happened to me last night. In there the first two
Sorry,
times
excuse me.
is, why can't I
Should have
hit
muted the
anybody?
stream mic.
And guy comes up behind me and drops a shot.
My favorite raid.
Oh yeah.
Favorite raid. Oh, it's
Baltic Glass.
well for me. Overall is Wrath, but I loved the sword bearer mechanic. I know it's kind of simple and everybody says it's a strike, it's so easy, yada yada. But man, I did Crota 50 plus times and used to just jump in LFG and Sherpa new people through it in the Abyss. Almost do Abyss with my eyes closed. You know, stuff like that. Wrath Machine was a little harder mechanically, but visually and mechanically, everything sound. I was just like,
Yeah.
a good team
Crota
could still wreck Wrath
More
of the
fun
Machine, but it also had definitely high level elements of teamwork, and just it was cool to look at. I mean, nice new like updated modern dungeon. It's not. That's why I like Last Wish. I think Last Wish got maybe a touch too PC, like computer, trying to be WoW too much, and I hope they don't. Bungie doesn't, overall doesn't go too far to the PC side, because it seems like ever since PC launch and all that, and every streamer pretty much, and nobody does console. It's all PC, because it's such a crispy frame rate and everything. I mean, and everything you can do in it. I mean, it's so broken too, compared. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Kind of rambling now, but
Crota was definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Crota and the Wrath Machine.
So,
Yeah, I didn't run the vault nearly as much as I wanted to. I liked it as definitely the challenge. There's just so much to it. For me, it was, but even then, that was after, I didn't go in until after they fixed the Atheon push. So I got stuck. I got to experience it all out,
Consulting
getting
Vanguard
beat
archive on
around.
hive rituals.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of hints about
That wasn't bad. I mean, Crota was always a fun one. Hey, I got to get a raid done this week.
I want to see you all alive at the end.
Jump in, Crota.
I think
30 or
alive
so
is
minutes
a very
later,
limited
everybody's
relationship.
done, happy, and
Slow.
you
Are you
go
there?
on to something else. Or,
I won't let you transform him.
Got a lock on that transmission. Let's
So,
go.
If
the
it
teamwork,
wasn't-
though, on
Taliban, are you
What?
there?
the teamwork on King's Fall was by far the best in my opinion.
yeah,
I knew
if
you were
it
gonna say
wasn't
that.
so glitchy,
Yeah, I mean that
If-
one really pushed you as a team.
mm-hmm.
The
if Oryx encounter wasn't so glitchy, sketchy, it definitely would have been good. I'm sure if they could have made a shortcut for or jumping in paired counterparts,
Should be right
it
around.
would have been great for everybody.
what was it? The no, what was the? It's like the second encounter. That's where if you can get past that, you knew it was going to be like a good run. The totems.
Yes, if you could skate through the totems, you were going to be good for the way. If you couldn't get past the totems, there was 1 to 2 people that you needed to swap out.
Yeah.
Void light can only be created by
One person you could.
understand how the hive got
I think if you
involved.
started the one person who was the inexperienced or underpowered,
Wait, hold on.
if you were able to start them in the middle, you could usually limp it by.
Yeah. Start the
If you-
rotation
if you
right.
had if you had a solid 5.
Powered by
Yeah, I think that definitely the totems would make or break it.
summon something down there.
Hello?
If
Anyone there?
it was, and then Golgoroth
Nice.
too. If you had
For the sub.
Yes, we can
more than one
Thanks for traveling.
inexperienced, it definitely made it
Let's
tough.
get to a better position.
I think.
We can't let the hive use these to fuel their magic.
Yeah, for sure.
Or the wipe and hope for the daughters. Try and get that perfect the first run. Give you a little bit of extra time on the back end. But yeah, I mean that raid was definitely fun. It definitely was, it tested you. But I think just for the amount that went on in the Oryx encounter, it made it tough because then it got laggy.
So
The lag.
that encounter wrecked a lot of relationships at the same time.
And, yes.
Oh my God, there's nothing worse than all the work you put in that, and at the very last round, somebody screw up.
Mm-hmm.
Echo 3 here. Unknown
I
fire.
still haven't
You
beat
copy?
Copy.
the Wish.
Others with you.
No, just us
And
down
you
here.
and a few other people.
Well, I made it through once, luckily. I think it was the right group just happened to be on, and I will say, yeah, you need to definitely try and learn the path to go down at the very end of the raid. Because going into that blind was very difficult.
Yeah, that's the hardest part of the raid. This is the very last part. Is the heart.
Yeah, making the sprint. I was like, oh. I honestly, I kind of had doubts that we were going to get all the way. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, this is what we got to do. Oh. I haven't even looked at it. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
definitely, if you're going into that, you need to watch something on at least just to kind of give yourself a pathway.
Got picked off one by one. Watched a wizard rip the light out
Or
of
I
my
think
best
like what
friend
we ended up
and
doing
funnel
is
it
you
into
guys,
some kind of crystal.
Their
I can't remember, I think we've wiped it a couple of times, so I was able to take it first. And or earlier in the rotation, and they definitely make it easier.
Yeah.
These are all guardians.
All right.
Yeah, there's at least as far as we went through, there's a decent amount of experience in there. If it was, I don't even remember the name of the encounter. It was the one with the 3 rooms. Everybody's
The
running
vault.
around. You guys are, yeah. That I think, as far as going in, I think there was just a lot into it. There was a lot of little details to make sure it was going right.
It's kind of it's kind of like a game of memory too, the way that one works. 3 people have to read the symbols, and then you have to remember if the symbol is the right hand or left hand side, and then that determines which plate you have. Because then it's like whoever picks up the ball, it's RNG from there. So, yeah,
Right.
you got a clear pathway there, Spicy.
You have some.
Armor, Black Armory. I think they missed another mark. It's the same thing, like to just piggyback on the raid armor. They kind of took the random roll deal and almost took it too far, because what good is having random roll in the raid if it doesn't have special perks for the raid or something else that matter, that you can't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
It really makes it less exclusive, and I like to do the exclusive stuff. Do you have it unlocked, Rivera?
No, don't come down here.
Takeo, listen. We can use the crystals to
So now here, since we're on the armory armor,
Yeah,
what is
great
the
idea.
actual
But
for
there
the
aren't any
drop
powered
rate for
crystals in here.
collecting it?
yeah, he has
For the armor, you have to do the 2 forged weapons, and then it drops you the
I take it
armor.
back. Together, we're
Okay.
gonna end this.
So you
So
get-
you can only get 1 piece every week
Nope.
then.
That's
Stay flat.
we got
my
guys
understanding.
My
helping
regards.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do the Nzami with them. The Nazi forge.
Probably Thuggy too, huh?
Yeah, whoever else has it.
Yeah, I've got.
Orphan.
I gotta run another forge. So,
Yeah. We're finishing up our last strike.
Join the party. Arnolfo.
I can send him an invite. Finish this bitch off. Oh, knows.
So
I need a couple more radiant seeds.
I can probably get 1 to. Well, it's as long as it's not a Volunder. I guess maybe the 3rd one. I'll probably
then-
get 2 of those in tonight.
Third one's the easiest forge so far.
Mm-hmm.
We sacrificed ourselves.
As long as 2 out of the 3 people have an idea, it's easy. I was in on one after I'd kind of figured it out, and I think it was, a couple people's first try in there. Oh, it was extremely difficult. I don't know, but if you have a couple people that know what's going on, it's pretty simple.
I just go to the bottom platform and keep killing stuff and throw the balls up.
And that's where it works. If you have 2 people, you have 1 go down and 1 stay up, and then you're random and kind of float and do whatever. And it's not. I don't think it's as essential. But granted, now it's been out for a while. I think everybody else kind of has a pretty good grasp on what's going on.
Yeah, it's
So
not.
it definitely eliminates that theoretical problem is gone. Or it could have just been my
Damn.
wonderful luck a time of day. And You know, oh hey, this guy's finally got some free time away from work. We're gonna make this fun.
Hey, the first couple, like, first 2 weeks of the forges were not incredibly
Oh, down.
easy.
Oh, down.
Oh no. Oh god, that first completion took a long time to get done.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a. And that, I mean, that's a good segue to talk about to power, to overall power. How have you guys felt? Like, now, granted, I want you to really consider the time that you've put in, and think about the ratio of time that you put into the power gains that you've gotten. Has it seemed, wow, I'm locked behind the wall?
Oh, the
So,
power gains have been fine.
I love the grind. I love that part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. I mean, that's what keeps me busy.
So I guess I'm kind of, it's like a hit or miss, but you know, I'm one of those who has a little more limited time some weeks. So kind of when I come on, you know, I can go through sometimes if I'm able to get, let's say, 5 milestones done and leaving it just, you know, the quick, easy daily things. You know, there's sometimes I've gone up 3 to 4 light levels.
I will bounce out the fire team and let Rivero in.
But then I've also run into where I've gotten, you know, most of them done, and I've maybe have gone up 2 at the most. So sometimes it's hit or miss. I don't know if it's my poor luck for the random drops, or, you know, but you know, then again, there's some days where, you know, I'll come in, you know, I might play for an hour and a half, and I've gotten 2 or 3 prime engrams, and so it's almost like it depends on the time of day, what day of the week it is. You know, I don't know.
Well,
But
I just decided I hate the game.
No, I mean, I think that's a fair answer. It's
that entire strike, and I saw an exotic come up, and I went, "Oh shit, I got an exotic. It's a sparrow."
oh jeez.
sorry, Thuggy.
It's all right.
I got really excited because I had one drop in our first one. I was like, yes. I was like, I'm finally gonna. It dropped in. There's no way I can't get anything other than, you know, the gauntlets that I want.
Higher.
Careful, Bob.
And yeah, it's the gauntlets that I've already had.
Nice.
I have gotten and continue to get because that's all I'm allowed to get, I guess.
The game hates you.
Well, I don't want to say
up, y'all?
hate. Maybe dislike.
What's going on there?
But I don't understand a lot of this stuff with the mechanic of the random drops, because everybody gets their God Edge transit 50 times if they got it once, and that ain't random.
Well,
here's
I mean,
here's this, like what I.
that's a little bit in the past
like
now.
Yeah, I think like the two-tailed fox seems to be the one that is hit or miss. Well, I've gotten it once and I've never seen it again. You know, then there's some people who get it 2 or 3 times. You know, and it's like, well, how's this? Or, you know, like I'm really, really just trying to get the gauntlets for the hunter, and it's, you see them pop up here and there with everything else, but they're like non-existent in my Destiny world.
Well, But that's always been one of the things with Destiny since the beginning. You get down to that, I need that last piece of armor to hit whatever the max light level is at the time, and you either get it the first day or you wait 3 weeks and you get everything else but. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you could be like me and not get your Gallahorn until right before they give it to everybody.
the day before they sell it.
It was like, hey, look, I finally got it.
Yeah.
Or, oh man, I haven't seen the icebreaker yet. I haven't got it. Oh shit, here we go. I grinding for the one last strange coin I needed to buy it. The next day, going to the raid, it drops the first encounter. It's like, come on. That's where I think it runs into where a game hates it. Yeah, and I remember pretty well because my wife got pretty pissed at me for grinding out to get one damn coin. So it was pretty exciting day.
Yo, J Mac, what was your favorite forge?
Well, the first one's cool. I think it might get a bad rap because it was pretty hard and everybody was so underleveled to do it at first. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of goes along with this same power discussion that's just how Bungie now has hard mode or difficulty. It's just all power level.
Change my batteries, man.
That's all they can do.
I will try and cover you.
That's all they can do. So
From the forge.
favorite weapon from the forge is definitely this furnace. The pulse.
Sure.
I mean, it's stupid.
Yeah, I
For
have
sure.
it right now, but I have quick draw with kill clip. I want instead of quick draw, I need feeding frenzy.
Yeah. It's definitely the one to have. The hand cannon is pretty good too.
Yeah, I got that one too. It's pretty good. I wish it had better range, but it's alright.
I guess.
I got it. Respawn.
I mean, I know things have to evolve, and the game has to change and all that. It's just when they started talking prestige mode, and then just started getting even away from prestige, and there's not a normal and a hard mode anymore, and power level is now how they set difficulty. Everything becomes crazy easy once you get up to power, and then once you get up to power, then everything's just. Then the really hard stuff is just really hard. So, and then there's almost no benefit to do it besides the weapons in the game. I think that your character screen is so one-sided. You do everything for the left-hand side, and the only reason why you do the right-hand side is for the number and maybe the exotic. I mean, everything has random rolls, and then it becomes so everything has random rolls. We're almost right back where we started, as in now the armor is purely aesthetic, because if I like Tangle Shores look better than I do the Great Hunt stuff in the Last Wish raid, then I can get the same rolls. I can get the same stuff. I get the same enhanced loaders and all that stuff. So it's like I was hoping they would bring Scourge to the Past and make put different stuff. Hey, if only the enhanced perks were in the raid, then that would then there's a little something. But there's really not anything else beyond that, and it's the only thing they can do right now is just keep chasing guns and power. Anybody else want to do the Nazi Forge?
Nazi.
I can jump in.
I
here
thought
a
Power
minute.
was jumping in with you.
Yep, come on.
Yeah. I need like 2 minutes here. We're
Oh, that's fine.
finishing the Fanatic.
Okay.
You got the 1,000
one
voices, right?
teleport.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's a good one too. I wish I don't know if you've seen the recent kind of like nerf for that. That was they nerfed the PC version instead of buffing the console version, which I think was a shame.
Yeah.
That sucked. It was like we never got to feel and see, and that's kind of where maybe I'm a little salty. I'll admit it. I'm a little salty. It's like that it's every YouTube video I watch. It's just like, now hold on, let me put my magnifying glass on a little. Yep, that's PC. It's cool. It's like, all right, you can make those plays, and yeah, all these strike boss melts and raid boss melts and all that, and speed runs. I can't put the Titan skate on mouse wheel on my controller. That doesn't. I don't have the ability to do that. So some of those are, yeah, I get a little maybe a touch salty, maybe a touch bitter. But I mean, overall, I know. I don't want him to go and push too hard and make all those people happy. Because, I mean, D1 went, was it 4 years? Stayed strictly console. Did just fine.
Yep. I am on the way, J-Mac. Just give me 2 minutes here.
No, you're good. So.
Hopefully I get a good roll on this one.
Yeah, I'm about to craft a new one too. Just trying to get a bunch of multiple. I mean, that's when you open
pretty good.
Yeah, when you open the Nazi Forge one, I dismantled the bow. I just trashed it. I don't even care.
Yeah,
I'll get it when it comes around.
Bow or what was the other one that I didn't care about? The auto rifle, and then there was also the sword I didn't care about either, so I haven't done those.
Hammerheads have been the best, so.
Yeah, I need to get a good roll on that.
That's definitely one to kind of get for. It's like Feeding Frenzy, Rampage on a heavy machine gun is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Or like if you get like extended mag on it or anything, like you can get a crazy roll on it.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Jay,
heard those backup mag mods are good on those.
that Rampage mod and Breakneck with that war rig. The Rampage is still going even when I reload the clip, and if I pop in the rally barricade because the war rig gives you unlimited ammo, plus it feeds into the reserve. If you pop that rally barricade, dude, you just sit there and just drain through clips of ammo without having to reload on Rampage.
Yep.
It's retarded.
All right, Barcel.
I used to do that with Sweet Business. With that
Yep.
barricade that reloads and stuff, and just sit there with Sweet Business bouncing bosses and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Very popular strat.
I got that Rampage mod from the Black Armory, the extended one.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
Seek and Conquer. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Wish I did.
Do y'all like the Hammerhead better than the Avalanche machine gun, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Avalanche is good inside. I didn't farm it. I did. I was into the Dawning for a little while and doing the stuff, and then I had a vacation come up, so I had to stop a couple days short, and then I wanted to finish, but yeah, definitely time off needed.
What's your favorite class of weapons? Hand cannons, pulse rifles, autos?
Well, nowadays it's Pulse. I guess it used to be autos, but autos aren't what they used to be anymore. They haven't.
Yeah.
He's drinking the wrong water.
Gatorade. I was totally watching that yesterday. It was on TV.
All right, let's work on my jump here.
I'll be right back.
Spicy's still in here? He's just quiet.
Yeah,
Fell
I'm
asleep?
here,
You fell asleep?
buddy. No, I was,
Fall asleep on me?
no, I'm in Nexus.
I got my wrong setup on. I didn't even realize.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm coming. Oh.
Oh, I got it down here, Barcelona. You good. You don't have to help.
Oh, it's all good. I can come down and throw some balls. It's all right.
Yeah, toss them. Got the terror balls up there. Just like, probably should go up there and help him.
All right, I'll head out there.
Let's put my shotgun back on because I don't know why I have this on. Where's my shotgun?
I remember the very
In front of
first
my
day
face.
on Forge when it was like unbeatable.
Yeah.
Crazy. And
Frustrating.
the very next day they nerfed it, and it was still hard.
Yep.
What?
I know some other hardcore players were like, "Oh, that's stupid," and I get both sides of it.
A lot
Like
of
because
people-
I knew it was going to become crazy easy after a week or two, but everybody's mad because they couldn't do "quote unquote" end game right away. I think they just yeah. I think Bungie did an awful job of communicating what they intended to do. They were extending. If they would just came out and like, hey, we intend to extend the end game. Like we're gonna add new stuff, but you're gonna have to work towards being able to complete it and do it. You might be able to do it under leveled like you always have playing Destiny, but have the expectation of you might not be able to. Like
Right.
everybody thought, oh, I'm 600. I should be able to just walk into the new content. And it was a shock to the system that it wasn't, like you said, Bar, we talked about not having a storyline, not having a story missions attached to it to level yourself up to it. But then again, they also took away,
just
you can't just go to public events anymore, which I like. I hated that you could do 40 public events in your max level, max power. That was just, just dumb.
Dang it.
Let's come down or... Sorry, I got quiet. I gotta concentrate. I almost died like 3 times.
It's okay.
Get like super quiet. I guess RA wanted to jump in spicy and seek and conquer and then bounce. I don't know. Is that a streamer
Yeah, that's
thing?
the guy from my wife's channel.
Oh, okay.
For a party of 6, it sure doesn't sound like we're in a party of 6.
I think it's at the end of the day for everybody too. This is the old crew. This is the old guy crew right here. Some of the younger cats aren't on tonight.
Yeah, we have a lot of crazies in the crew.
I look at kids are in bed.
Yeah, the kids
wife's in bed.
Yeah.
I don't
They don't
have to
like
be to
it.
work until 1:30 tomorrow. I'm good.
I gotta be working
It's my quiet time.
5 o'clock, huh?
I'm still wondering what
Spicy.
he meant by old.
Oh, not you.
Oh, it's just Uncle Thuggy.
Just Uncle Thug.
Yeah, we. What the fuck?
Is that
He's
it?
just,
Uncle?
I think a name just stuck, Thuggy. I apologize.
Uncle Thug.
Oh,
Yep, there it is.
name change.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, I'd be happy it's Uncle Thuggy and not Uncle Rico,
Thug Dizzle.
Thug Dizzle. Thuggy Mac.
If Snoop Dogg said your name, that's what he'd say.
Ow.
Thug Dizzle.
Thug Dizzle. Yep. What's up, my Thuggy D?
Yeah. That was. I'll die on that.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Where do you
Wow, wow,
appear?
Yo, yippee yay.
There you go.
Uncle Thug
Yep.
in the house to save the day.
Yeah. Wow, wow. Hey.
That was
Danielle
easy.
had
Yeah, it's
Danielle had
not,
900 people the other day watching her.
I feel like they made it too easy. Now it's like.
That's what I'm saying, like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why it's a, but you know what? It's a 3-person kind of horde mode thing. It's not, I don't think it's supposed to be kind of grindy. You go make your weapon that I think once you do that weapon that first time, it's like that 4 steps, but then after that it's the only 2 steps. I think that helps break up just doing the forge over and over and over and over, right?
mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think it's too bad. It's not laid out too bad, and yeah, now this one where people doing the Nazi forge are probably 640 and above, close to in the 630s. Take you quite a bit to get to that third forge. I mean, to me, just doing the 3 forge like quests, if you were going to start at the beginning and get to the third forge all the way, I mean, man, that was time enough to power up.
I'm so upset with the roll I just got on my blast furnace. It's a quick draw, high impact reserve. That's so trash.
All right, let us a drum roll, please.
Drum roll. That was really bad. It sounded like a bong, actually.
Sounded like a pissed off house cat trying to sound cute.
Oh, God.
Oh, I never went to Ada.
I guess I'm gonna go.
I never went to Ada
I guess
to
I'm gonna go
do.
try to find another frame.
All right, my fault. I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, just wait a drop.
I never went to Ada in between. It was a hurry up and go. Just talking.
You still have your blue core?
Hmm?
Here, I gotta turn this into you so I can go do this. Be nice if she could just meet you there. I mean,
Yeah, don't you know where it's at? Dang. I thought you ran this
that
place.
obviously does. She should. She keeps sending us there. Here, go to this place. This is how you get there. No, I'm not leaving the door.
49. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's see, where is...
Well, I can pick up My first weapon deal for the week.
So what's the last forge you're gonna have? Sidearm? The
Yeah,
new meta
it's gonna be
sidearm?
Yeah,
Is that
it's
what
gonna
it-
be sidearm, and,
So I don't have a
God,
grenade launcher.
It's gotta be it's probably grenade launcher or fusion.
it's gonna be grenade. Oh, if it was fusion, that'd be sick.
Grenade launcher and fusion. I'm assuming,
Oh, it better be fusion.
right? Because that's the only two we've gotten. There's been heavy machine gun. There's been a sniper.
So
been
bow,
the-
sniper, hand cannon.
The bow, a hand cannon.
Auto rifle, pulse rifle. Yeah, so it's grenade launcher, fusion,
And sidearm.
or sidearm. And sidearm.
Sidearm and grenade
But
launcher.
no one cares. No one
Maybe
cares
they
about
could be
sidearm.
really cool and give us a grenade launcher, or a rocket launcher.
Or
I
rocket
wouldn't mind
launcher.
one of those.
Yeah, maybe have those like 3 tracking rockets, triple cluster bombs.
You know what? Maybe when we complete everything and we're pissed off with the weapons
It's
up to
the
the fourth
Gallahorn
floor,
comes
we
back.
open the mysterious box. Yeah, we open the box. It's a galley.
It's a galley. Yeah. Wasn't the galley supposed to be? What was it? That one hand cannon? Wasn't it supposed to be the box? God dang, what was it? I forgot the name.
Last
D1.
word.
Talking about the last.
word, yeah.
The last
I
word is
remember.
gonna be the exotic quest that we get at the
Once you
end of
open the box,
January.
right?
No, end of January. The box is gonna be
it's just-
the box is something else. The box is probably the sniper rifle or something. We haven't got that exotic yet.
Oh, the icebreaker. Yeah, the new one. Yeah, the new icebreaker. What are they calling it now?
Oh, I forgot.
Have you got anorak
I-
yet?
Something like that.
They need to leave the icebreaker in D1.
No,
'Cause
I
it's-
love the
oh,
icebreaker.
hold on, J-Mac. Hold on.
Oh, sorry. It was already counting down and everything. It was already done. I was already black screen you saying no.
I was running in. All of a sudden, I look up 2-1.
Switch characters. Just switch character right now, and then pick your character, go back into it, and I'll wait to start another one. I just need to do another one real quick. Yeah, I mean, there's not. They kind of front loaded Black Armory or the season. We got the first 2 forges and the raid in the like the first week, the first reset, and then Dawning kind of spread it out. I think that might be just by design because of time off, because the holiday, basically it's 2 weeks off. And Bungie goes and disappears and takes their holiday.
Yeah. They just said, here's some stuff for you guys to grind on. See you later.
Yeah. I mean, but come March, I don't know what I haven't seen the date, and I'd like to see the roadmap for Season of the Drifter. Like to see that one, the way the Black Armory roadmap's laid out right now. Because I mean, we get February 8th, we get Crimson Days, but that's it. And then basically after we get the draw, the exotic quest at the end of January, we don't get any more content until the Drifter. And it'll really feel like we don't have any content because we're gonna get the new forge, Niobe, next week, and then in between the last forge and really new content, it's just that quest. It's just that exotic quest. It's gonna feel like 2 months of the same O. So we'll see. I'm thinking.
That's when I'll be working on my Madden skills.
You're and that's kind of the problem that Bungie has is players like us that don't mind to hit it pretty hard in one sitting, so to speak, are gonna we're gonna eat it up like you did the Nazi Forge quest, which is about 4 hours. It's pretty hard to do it faster. I timed it when me and Venom did it. It's 4 hours, and you guys timed it. You guys did it, and it was consensus around the community. It was 3.5, 4 hour quest line if you just kind of stuck with it and grinded and kept your eyes open. Not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of people can jump on their console for 4 hours straight. It's usually like an hour or intermittently. So it's spaced out maybe well for less dedicated player, I would say. I hate saying casual because it makes it sound so negative. I just want to say less dedicated. They don't have the time for it. They don't have the time to sit on it constantly or consistently give the time for it. So it could be, and we have guys in our clan like that, and even the dedicated guys have the breaks and stuff. So there's definitely a ton to do, but for the dedicated guys, I do see about a 6-week gap between the next newest coolest thing. Everybody's gonna hop on for 2 days to get the draw, play with it for another 2 days, and be done with it. Opposed to a less dedicated person that he's gonna take, the Nazi Forge quest line is gonna take them 2 days, 3 days just to do, and that's who knows how long in weeks.
Best now. Best it's ever been right now.
As a franchise?
Or when was it the best? Yeah, not just D2.
D2 best, yes. Like, this is definitely going in the right direction. And like I said, I do like the fort, the Black Armory, and the drip feeding of the content. I just don't think that they, like I said, they didn't tell us. Yeah, they didn't sell it right. They were just, everybody thought we were going to go on Black Armory. It was going to be this, another storyline, maybe like Warmind, give us something, a story pathway or something. And it wasn't. No, not so much. But there was plenty to do. There's plenty to do.
Yeah.
I think that's the underlying.
All right, boys, I'm out. I gotta go to bed, you guys. You guys have a good night.
Okay, man.
Spice.
All right, man.
Take care, bud.
Okay. Have a good night.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
That beautiful bean footage.
Yeah. The underlying
Is there gonna
issue was not enough content or let's just do 40 public events.
Hey, where was last week's Ascendant Challenge at? Where was that?
Last week's was in the Bay, right outside the Lost Sector, I believe.
And do you need this week's?
The one right behind the initial spawn in. I'm pretty sure that's where it was last week. Was in the Bay.
Okay. Yeah, I have 37 minutes to complete last week's.
You can't.
I have the bounty to complete it, and it'll give me a powerful drop.
But
And
you
I have
can't.
37 minutes
Yeah.
But you can't.
before it expires.
But you can't.
No. Yes, it will not be open.
The portal won't be there.
Correct.
You can't.
You might have minutes, but you don't have.
The activity is not available. You may have the bounty, but the activity itself will not be live.
Son of a bitch.
So dump it and get the other
Where
ones.
there's a will, there's a way, except for right now.
Except right now, you're pretty much ducked.
Yeah, okay, well, I get rid of that one. Check it from that.
I mean, you
Where's the-
go give it a shot, and if it works, hey, more power to you.
Oh, I already erased it, so.
Is there gonna be a D3, you think?
It, there's probably, I mean, they're under contract to do it 10 years and we're 5 in. We're halfway through the contract. So whether
I think they'll hit 5, and then like the universe will blow up.
yeah,
Just kidding. And then
D5.
you wake up and you're Cade before he turned into an XO, and it was just a big giant nightmare.
there you go. That's a good fan theory. I like that.
It'd be hilarious if that's really what happened. So you guys, you remember this day. You save it in history. And when it really
I got it on stream. I got
You
it
can
ready.
be
It's
like,
recorded.
dude, Barstool knew.
Yep.
You knew. Oh shit! No!
No, I mean,
Get away from me!
but I mean, D1 did 4 years. So, and then this, we're starting. Then 1 year of D2. So, we're 5 years in, working on the 6th year. That probably won't get past D3. I mean, I at least they're at least doing D2 throughout this year.
If they do come out with a D3, you think that it's gonna sell good? Like, if it sells good, will they make a D4 or D5?
I don't know.
I think they'll do the 3, and if they get enough people to buy it, they might make like a half-ass build on, kind of like they tried with Halo. See if anybody will stick around. But I think from there they'd either have to do some kind of split. Start something new with using something old.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
they would have to drop it all together.
there's also some pretty strong theories that hold and make some sense of overall the split of Activision. Getting rid of Activision, and then which that would mean bye-bye console, basically. Or they wouldn't give a F about console, because that means it would lead the way into a PC main player base and market. Because they're talking like Vicarious Visions, the people that did Spire of Stars and Last Wish, that firm or dev team is one of the leading front runners or like assumptions of taking Bungie to D3. And that's why it's
And then clearly going PC and
just making it, more PC friendly. Guess the less salty way to say it.
I think part of it depends on what happens, what Anthem does to their fan base too, what their longevity is.
Anthem could be something. Yeah, Anthem could be something.
I don't even think I've looked at anything that it is.
It has potential.
Yeah,
The other thing I'm worried about is
that's a good way to say it.
I just don't want it to be, because it reminds me of the same setup as like I talked to JMac before about it, as the what was it, the freaking Ghost Recon Wildlands. That's what it reminds me.
Yeah, I never even played that. I looked at it, I was like, this doesn't look fun to me.
It was fun for like literally a month.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty cool, some of the things you can do, like with the drones and you fly them around, and and the different missions that it had to offer. But then it kind of, beyond doing co-op versus the computer, I mean, you can only do those things so often. Where they're like the same mission though. They didn't really have incursions or raids or anything challenging like that, and there wasn't not a lot of carrots to chase, if that makes sense. There's that, there always has to be that latest and greatest weapon, that newest piece of armor, or whatever. And that's why I think they got this kind of style of DLC and add-on content almost, and they probably should have sold it more as add-on content. End game add-on content is what probably should have been labeled as, because then we have a reason to continuously play. There's always another gun or the next iteration of a gun that could be the best. I think half the time the devs have no idea what's going to be the meta. They're just like, well, that looks like a cool combination. Let's put that in the open world. And they just drop it on us, and we are the testing ground. Like, Destiny's always in beta, but they don't label it that way.
It's always in beta until they find the next best thing.
Right.
And then, well, see you guys later. Thanks.
When are they going to bring back Sparrow Racing?
I hope that was teased in the raid. They put Sparrow.
I think it was a tease in the raid.
Sparrow running in the raid. How fun could that be?
I've never done a raid. It'd be nice. It'd be cool to do one.
Not a single one. Yeah, we need to. That might be one of the nights on like the Friday nights or something that we do. One of the quicker raids, and this new one doesn't seem to be too bad. It seems to be manageable. More like the raid layers are a little faster. Last Wish is a pack your lunch raid if you haven't done it, and you don't have a super strong team that's got 10 plus clears and a lot of confidence. It's just that way.
Yeah, it was a pretty intensive raid.
Yeah,
which is why I
is.
only have one clear.
Yeah, I only have the one clear myself. And I didn't even hit every checkpoint. I hit like 90% of the checkpoints.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually something we could do, is just do the last part and help people. But I feel like that's not what you want. If you want to do the raid, you want to do it. Yeah, you want to do
That's
it.
what cheated. I still want to go through and get it all. Even though I've done most of it.
There's an Iron B.
Wow. Air Assault, high impact.
Iron B, some quick play.
Air Assault, well, at least you drop it at 650 and I can...
There you go.
Appreciate
I got
the
my
help,
first
man.
650.
Yeah, man. Anytime, brother.
650 gear. Pretty excited about that.
Oh, yeah. Getting there. Oh, 649. One tick closer. Let's see. Bond.
Are you a Warlock main? Is that your
Yeah.
main character?
Yeah. Bond. Helmet. Bond, helmet, and heavy. I should get it this week unless I get completely effed on RNG. Like, I have to get completely... I probably will. It's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. You're gonna get screwed on RNG. I mean, probably to sum up, because kind of falling off now. Put in a couple hours here. Definitely in its best place for D2, and in quite some time. Just reiterated that maybe mislabeled these DLCs as DLCs, and should have just said add-on content. I don't know if anybody would have bought it. Maybe they intended to maybe kind of word it a certain way to try to trick you, but why didn't
Yeah, they're just trying to get some people to buy that shit.
Right. So, but
We should take him through
I like
Callus.
Callus.
Yeah,
Oh, and then
just kind of
Callus is not bad, and all those. I mean, like,
Callus, and then Callus Prestige, and then move on
Oh,
up.
we could do it as a multi. I know we got a couple of new guys in the clan that need to run
A
Yeah,
raid.
there's some
and
other
then
guys
you
in the
run
clan that
eaters.
they do Callus. Mm-hmm.
So that could be something, take a couple of them through.
Kind of get a couple things knocked out.
Yep.
Like me and you and Spicy and Savage need to try to put a little bit more time into figuring out the last wish. Because we always seem to run it with Hazard and them, and
Well, yeah. I mean, well, that's just going with experience and people that have done it and gone to do it. I mean, it's tough. It's not. I mean, LFG and sucks. Why does this keep coming up and then saying?
well, I know it's
Or
tough. It's
something.
just hard to get them to say, "Yeah, sure, I'll help."
Hmm.
I don't even know where Lord's been.
I don't know where I've been. So, anyways,
Yeah, we're not.
to finish up tonight's chat, like I said, definitely best content I've seen so far. They're getting it right with the guns. I don't think it's crazy repetitive with the forges. I do tend to just keep going back to one forge, though. The Nazi forge. I don't know why I can't pronounce it.
Nazi
That's all.
forge,
That's the only reason why I say it Nazi. Is because I can't pronounce it. All right, I put it out there.
Oh, it's definitely the fastest to get through.
Yeah, and it seemed. I mean, the other one, the other one on Nessus isn't bad. The Gofanin, that one's pretty good too. But like I said, I think that was power level. Everybody was getting down the power level. But no, I like it. I like that. Each. It feels like each reset, we've getting a little bit something new. Nothing's getting too stale. And it's going to continue. And it's maybe a packaged add-on more than a DLC because it's just instead of going to the store and buying the new skin and the new gun or the new mission each and every week, it's all packaged in. It's just going to be fed to you over the course of 3 months, and then that could be. I mean, if you were to lay down the game for a month right now, I don't think it would put you like too far behind where you could feel like you can't catch up. I mean, they just gave everybody under 600 a big bonus of more prime drop rate, prime engram drop rate and all that, so they're kind of building in the catch-up mechanic, which is notorious for Bungie. When the power cap goes up, they kind of ease up that soft cap, make it easier for you to get up to power. So but if you jump out for a month and
to get that second character.
second character, yeah. But if you do jump out for a month and you come back, it's going to seem like a ton of stuff for you to do, and I think that's great. Can't there's that happy medium. I think it's if we're the say just even us, we're not the streamers, or I mean I guess I am now, but not the streaming all day player. Constantly, and
No, it's your full-time job.
right. It's not your full-time job. You have that, and there's enough for them to do, and enough for them to chase and completion to chase. And there's the triumphs and all that is ridiculously complex and a lot to do. So that's awesome for them. And then, like us in our bracket, I would say, still top 10%. For sure, because we got completions and raids and nightfalls and high scores and that. Believe it or not, that's kind of top 10%. That's top 15, 10%. Just doing that. Statistically, there's still a lot for us to do. I still feel like I could once I get this 650, I got to go back through all my gear sets again and kind of get my PvP set done and my PvE set, dialed in for those weapons as well. It just feels like it can go on, and it can get as detailed as you want, or you can kind of start backing off and play 2 hours and inch towards a quest. Now, those people that are at the very bottom of the activity hours, I guess, or the effort, then it might hurt a little bit. But I think for everybody that can give 10 hours, 15 hours to the game a week, I mean, that's 2 hours a day. And that's the base. I think that's the base that's the median base that they're trying to keep happy. And I think you can do that because if I felt like if I could only log in for 2 hours a day or somewhere around the average for the week, I would constantly have something to do. I wouldn't feel like, I ran out of stuff to do. I guess I'm gonna go play Monster Hunter. I'm gonna go play, Anthem. But for everybody that doubles that time, they can, have a third character, or maybe they do go play Anthem for a couple hours. So really good stuff. Appreciate you guys' time. I'm gonna sign off here.
All right, man.
See you guys out.
SGC.
Yeah, man.
All right, later, man.
Pick up another stream on Friday. About 9 o'clock.
Maybe we can get you to your raid.